What's up, guys? It is 9:23 a.m. It is Monday, October 31st. Happy Halloween, and this is the crypto market update. So we're going to dive into it. We're going to go into the U.S. government bonds 10-year yields, and I've been seeing some stuff on the chart. We're going to go out to the monthly chart that's showing some good signs, some positive developments here. If you haven't already, though, we have this Discord in the video description here. Go join the Discord, and we have these automated signals for all these coins. We have ADA, Algo, Atom, AVAX, Bitcoin, CeeLo, Cube, DOT. We have XRP, XLM, XDC, XCN, VeChain, Theta. So come and join the Discord. We'd love to see you guys in there. Link in the video description here. So now let's dive into it. So we have the U.S. government bonds 10-year yields, and you can see on the weekly chart that we've broken this kind of trend line coming up here with this red candle that came in last week. What I'm seeing here is some good signs that usually when you see a break like that, like you could just take any kind of trend, and when you see a red candle on a trend line break, usually we pull down a bit. So that is looking good on that end, as well as we see the MACD declining here, stock RSI starting to roll over, as well as on the monthly chart, you can see that we're kind of putting in our our third kind of wave. Usually, like you see that when you come up into the overbought territory, the stock RSI, you'll go like once, twice, three times, and then you actually roll over. And then you can see that depicted right here: once, twice, three times, roll over. And then over here, you can see we came up for our once, twice, three times, and then we should be rolling over here. And then that coincides with this once, twice, three times, and then it should be a rollover. That's what I'm seeing, as well as you take this trend line, put it across like that. We have this trend line resistance there, and then we have this like support, and it's kind of like a rising wedge that's happening. So what I want to see is the RSI break down below this, and then some follow through as far as the yields go. So that's what I see for the yields for the dollar. We're on the monthly chart, and it's happening. We can see that so far. I mean, this candle is going to close today. The MACD has gone officially a lighter green. Just like back here, April 2015, when we had our first monthly lighter green, that signaled the top of the dollar. And then that also signaled the bottom of the crypto market. So April 2015, let's go to Bitcoin, and we can see April 2015 was like right here, kind of in the middle of this. Like in the middle right here, right before we started to pop up a bit. But then we ultimately came back down to retest the lows, and then we went on our bull market. So maybe that's what's in the cards, but it's a good sign. I don't think we're going to massively shoot to the moon with the dollar, especially with these signs coming in. Then you can even see that the pink down here is finally starting to cross down. This whole time since May of 2021, this pink has just rallied, going vertical. And now we're finally getting like a cross down. And then you can see with the RSI, we've had this kind of linear line like that. And it looks like we're going to come down to test it. And I do believe we're going to break this trend line, and it's just going to signal a weakening in the dollar. Maybe we just kind of do something like this back here where we just go sideways, maybe kind of go like that. But as far as what I'm seeing, I don't think we're having a ton of strength going into the dollar. It still may seem like it, but until we get over that $114 level, we're going to maintain kind of ranging until we break the structure here, see some downwards momentum in these indicators. If we go to the weekly chart now, you can see that MACD big spike down, stock RSI is crossing down through the middle line, TSI as well too, and the RSI is on a critical support level. So we're like at that moment. There's going to be a decision soon, and we can take this trend line like this. And like we're right at that trend line. So I want to see a break of that 110 and I want to stay below it. That's where we want to stay below the 110. So that, yep, right here, we want to get back down below. And then as far as the upside, if we're going the 12-hour chart, we want to get rejected by this EMA ribbon / 50 moving average around like 112. I definitely want to see a rejection around 112. If we do break above there, we could go as high as like 113 before, and we definitely want to get rejected there. So now let's go to the NAS 100 and we're on the monthly chart and we're holding good support on that EMA ribbon on the 50 moving average as well too. You can see that candle right here. Yep, we had a sell off below it. We wicked up and we have the body now above it. So that's all good. That's sitting around like 11,000. So that's where we want to maintain above. Then if we go to the weekly chart on that, you can see we're starting to gain momentum. The stock RSI, MACD as well too, TSI, and it looks like we reclaimed the 200 moving average here. We had a wick down and now we have the body above, and we definitely just want to maintain above that. That's sitting around like 11,300 right there. Yep. And we definitely want to close these bodies above this yellow line here, sitting around like 11,500. That's what I'm seeing. And if we go to a 3-day chart, I like the candles here. A lot of wicks on the downside. We're having the bodies maintain moving up. And this candle closes today as well too. Stock RSI is getting close across through the 50 line, and the MACD and TSI are looking ready to cross. And we have some long entries here. We're just waiting for that vertical blue line for the buy now signal. And it's looking likely that by the end of the day today, if we can maintain where we're at or head up a little higher here, we'll get that buy now. Now let's go to the total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap monthly chart holding good support on the 50 moving average here. You can see that's where we found our bear market bottom back here. Same way here with the COVID crash. And then we've already touched this level for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months now. 5 months of support. We're building a strong base. You can see that the MACD is flipping to light red right here. Just like when we flipped our first light red here, that was our first like kind of sign of hope that we're getting at, that this is the bear market bottom. Popping up here is a green candle. It's the same kind of action going on. And then the following 1, 2, 3, 4 months, we went up like 4x. 4 months, 4x. So that would bring us to November, December, January, February, going to 4x. But I don't believe we're going to go, 4x, because that was 100 billion to, oh, you know what? This is the total market cap. We went 4x in the Bitcoin price, but for the total market cap, we went up around like 2.5x. No, 3.5x. So like, let's take here. That could bring us, back to the all-time high. So I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I do think we'll come up, probably retest some of these levels here around like maybe 2 trillion. Maybe we could get up to 2 trillion, but at least like 1.5, 1.3 trillion. I'd say first target would be 1.3 trillion. And then hopefully we can get above 1.5, hold that support. But right now it's really looking like we're good to recover. It does look like we're good to recover. We're seeing the MACD turn. We see the RSI. We're at one of the lowest levels that we've seen in a while since back here, August 2015 right here, as well as right here, like January 2019, both bear market bottoms. So it's looking like the same right now. And then let's go to the Bitcoin chart and let's go to, same thing. We're getting the light red. Light red here was that candle. 1, 2, 3, 4 months. We went 4x. That's what I was talking about earlier. Yep. So there we go. That would be something like, that would bring us just like to a new all-time high, close to it. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we have some more work. We don't want to see like just an immediate bam like that, because then we'll likely have to work back down. we want to see us kind of build a base here and then have a big move like that. So hopefully that is the case. Let's go to the weekly chart. You can see the MACD rising, green, stock RSI crossing up, TSI is crossed. We got what I do think we're going to retest up here, which is around like 23,000 to 26,000. If we can get above that, then we'll likely come to 30 to 33K. And then if we can get to that level, then it's likely we're going to retest 40K. That 40K level is like, if we can get above that, hold that support, we're looking really good. But I definitely do want to see us, of course, get above 30K first, hold that as support. That was that critical level that once we broke down from, bam, we just sold off. And that was our main support in January 2021, the summer of 2021. It was our fall off point, summer of 2022. So hopefully by January 2023, we'll be back up to this level, holding as support, and then we can have a good 2023. Now let's go to Ethereum and let's look at the daily chart. Daily chart, we're seeing MACD green rising, TSI crossing through the positive territory, crossing into it. It's getting above the zero line with the red, but I want to see the green get through. We're seeing the RSI popping up here, and then the stock RSIs still have some momentum to the upside. Oh, sorry, this is a 2-day chart. Let me go to the 3-day chart. Stock RSI crossing up here with still momentum. Green is rising with the MACD, TSI with a little uptick. RSI is retesting these highs over here. So I would love to see us get above as far as this RSI goes, because it looks like that's a key level. Yeah, we can see that's a key level that we found resistance at back here when we were trying to reclaim the 50 moving average. Then it was the level that we got rejected at right here when we tried to reclaim the 50 moving average, but we got rejected. And now the RSI is back up at that level. And now we're above the 50 moving average though. So that's a very good sign. It's likely if we keep pushing through here, probably like push through like $1,700, then we're going to retest this high back up here, which is perfectly aligned with the 200 moving average, sitting around like $2,000. And then what that's going to do, you can see like it's Adam and Eve bottom. And then that target would be around 4,000, I believe. Yeah, $4,000. If we can break out from this pattern right here, retest of $4,000 up to here, which would likely be from this top. And let me actually delete some of these. So from this bull market top to bear market bottom, stretch this out. And the 786 is sitting around, ooh, bless me. So $3,400. So maybe 4,000 is not in the realm, but getting above 3,400 would be a great sign. That unreal sign. That would show a lot of strength for Ethereum. Even getting above like 2,500 would be huge. That was that level that was like our deviation. We came back down, got back above, support. When we broke down from that level, we tanked. And then if we can get back above, hold that support, then we're looking good to go. That just straight up go. So that's what I see with Ethereum. But let me go to the monthly chart real quick. Yeah, like we're holding that 50 moving average as support right now. We touched it about like 5 times. We're seeing the same thing with the MACD going from dark red to light red. And we're seeing, we're holding that support. So that looks good. And that's why if we can get above $2,000, we might just shoot, because that's getting us back above the EMA ribbon. And usually when we can do that, like right here, bam, we just go. And then here it was kind of like a fake out. So that's what we have to watch for as well too. But it's looking like good signs. So trend line, I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Yeah, so we can see resistance. We're coming up to it now. So a monthly or even just a weekly close above this trend line, it's looking very good. 10-day chart, we're seeing the stock RSI. It's up above this 50 line, crossing up vertical. MACD, 2 consecutive greens right there. And the TSI, again, our first cross since our cross down December of 2021, which was right before Ethereum fell from like $4,000. Now we're getting like the opposite end where we're going to cross up, So like, and then we went from 4,000 all the way down to like 900. Now we could potentially go from 1,600 all the way back up to retest some of these levels here now, because we're seeing the reverse happen where we're getting a MACD cross up now. Now let's see XRP, and let's go to the monthly chart. All right, so XRP already went from dark red to light red last month, and now we're getting another consecutive light red, and you can see the MACD is still decreasing. The stock RSI, we're starting to see some signs of us crossing up here, but like we definitely need to get above the 20 before saying anything's exciting yet. But what I would love to see, if we can get a monthly candle close above this 50 moving average, which is sitting around like 49 cents. We can do that. That's looking good, because that's where we found our resistance here. We got above it, but the monthly candle closed below it. Then this month we got above that level, but right now it's looking like the monthly close is going to be below it. But yeah, that would be a good sign. Then if we can get above 60 cents, I think we're going to just shoot. You can see this trend line like this as well too, which has been pushing us down. So resistance right here. So like getting above that 60 cent level, holding above it with some high time frame candle bodies, very good sign, very good sign. So let's go to the 10-day chart. 10-day chart, I don't like to see that. Not necessarily, but we have 6 days left for this, so we'll have to see. 6-day chart. All right, we definitely want to start to see within this week actually, us really start to gear back up again. I want to see us give 51, 52 cents another retest. It's been a while since we went up to the 50 cent level. I want to see us give that another retest, and ultimately you can see if we get above 55, 52 cents or above there, hold that support. It's likely 60 cents is right in the cards. We're going to break it, and then we can start testing these levels like 72 cents and so on. I think like 90 cents was one too. So this high to this low, stretch it out. We see 52 cents, 58, 65 cents, 72 cents. Then this is around like 90 cents. Yeah. So if we can take out those, it's looking all good. Now let's go to the 12-day chart real quick. 12-day chart, we're still seeing that MACD rise. Stock RSI is crossing up, so all good. And we have our support sitting there at like 41 and a half cents. That's like the ultimate, like I don't want to see us get below that. But in this upswing that we're in right now, I want to see us hold this EMA ribbon like 44 and a half cents for support. We want to stay above it. We're getting supported by this 50 moving average. We got a golden cross. That's all looking good. But I don't like to see how the red is still going down. Usually with a golden cross, I believe, if I remember right, you want to see, so like say the price starts to go up here, you want to see like the red start to curl back up and the green being like that. You don't really like to see the red going down and the green going up for a golden cross. I believe like you really want to see the red start to go up vertical with the green. So that's probably something that maybe we head up here, we come back down. This gives it a little time to cool off. Yeah. Let's go to the upside. So like, I want to see us get above the 200 moving average here, hold that support. Then we can retest the 52 cent level. And I don't want to see us break the 44 and a half. If we do, then we'll likely come retest these lows again, sitting around like 42 and a half, which is perfectly in line with what we were saying about on the 12-day chart, which is like, yeah, right here, the 42 and a half. We want to hold this as support. If we break 44 and a half, we're going down to 42 and a half. We need to hold that. If we break above 48 cents, 48 cents, it's likely we'll retest 50 to 52 cents. Then if we can get above there, it's looking good to test 55 cents. And then if we break above that, 60 cents. And then that's going to really show us the way. We're just been stuck in a range for so long now. You can see, there to here. And it's really just like, this is the range that we're in. Like 55 cents, we touched twice. 42 cents, we touched twice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're just in the middle of the range looking neutral right now. We do see the MACD is trying to come in to cross up, but we've had some two dark reds coming in here. So it's looking like we're pulling back down, but we could just, it could be something like this, you know, like we're dark red, we're starting to come in here, a little dark red, and then we ultimately come here and then we gear up like that. So we could just be working ourselves out, you know, like something like this, and then we finally gear up. I don't believe we're going to come back down and retest 37, like the 38 to 37 cents, 36 cents, like a couple other people think we are. Don't get me wrong. I would love that though, because I would scoop up a ton more, but I don't feel it. I don't feel it. Let's go to Hbar, because Hbar on the 10-day chart, stock RSI crossing up through the 50 line. Last time we crossed up through the 50 line back here, bam, we went. Crossed down, bam, we fell down. Crossed up here, it was a fake out because this was like the second top of the bull market. Then we crossed down, we really tanked. Now we're finally crossing back up. You can see, look at all 10-day chart. Vertical green line, vertical green line, vertical green line. That's 3 prepare to buy soons. It didn't say buy now yet. The vertical blue line is your buy now. So your buy now signal has not come in yet. And it's looking very, very close to in the next 6 days. If we can keep pushing up here, it's looking like the TSI is going to cross. The MACD is already crossed up. Stock RSI is already crossed up and through the 50 line. So that will give us the first 10-day buy now signal. And we flashed our first 10-day prepare to buy soon back in April of this year. It's been what? Almost 7 months since this 10-day prepare to buy soon. And then we got this one in May. Then we got this one in July. And you can see why we wait for the confirmation signals. Like if you were to, you see the prepare to buy soon right here, you know, it's not a buy now. You want to wait until the dust has settled. And then for us to get the confirmation that the momentum's shifting back to the upside before getting back in. Because now you just saved yourself a whole lot of time saying, is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Is this the bottom? Just wait for the 10-day buy now. We're waiting for the buy now signal. And you'll know what the 10-day buy now signal is by going into the Discord. The link is in the video bio, and you can go to what we're looking at, Hbar. Where is it? ABCD, Hbar. And we got a 1 week buy now. So the 10-day prepare to buy soon, we already have. We've had multiples of them. We have a 1 month prepare to buy soon, but the big thing is here is that we have a 1 week buy now. So the 1 week is a little bit lower of a time frame than the 10-day. So the 1 week is telling us ahead of time, hey, the tides are turning. And that's why in probably another week here, we're going to see the 10-day buy now come in. But the 1 week is giving us a forecast or a foreshadowing that, hey, things are turning around now. So let's go to the 1 week now and see. We got our 1 week buy now. So you can see the vertical blue line now, just like the vertical yellow here called the top. And I think the bull market top came in actually in May. This was a deviation. I don't think we were supposed to come back up, make new highs here. I think it was maybe we were supposed to fall down a little more, come up, and ultimately make our way back like this. But there was like a glitch or something. The whole thing deviated, tricking people out. And because this was just a brutal fall from this top to like 90%. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So we got the 1 week buy now. That's great. Let's go to the 1 month real quick. Okay, it's not showing here. But let's look here, 1 week. Not all right. So on the Heikin-Ashi candles, we have not gotten the buy now yet. I actually, if you guys haven't heard about the Heikin-Ashi candles, I think that's how you pronounce them. I really like them. You can go to TradingView candles and then go to Heikin-Ashi here, and it gets rid of all the noise. Really, like if I go to the regular candles here, you can see red, red, red. There's some green in here, green, green. But like if you go to the Heikin-Ashi candles, it's really just all red. So like you won't just like jump into the market based off of like one candle color. Like it really just smooths out the candles, and you can really spot the momentum shift. So like here we have the prepare to buy soons. We have the MACD just like dark green all the way here. I really want to see this stock RSI cross up through. It's through the 50 line to the upside right now, but I want to see the blue line start to have an uptick, and I want to see this TSI cross. We're getting close, like we're right at it right now, but we haven't crossed. Last time we crossed up, there was only like two times back here in November 2020. So let's go to November 2020. November 2020 was right here, right before bam, we went like 10x. And then the other time was right here. Actually, August of 2021, which was like from 23 cents all the way back up to like 60 cents. So it was like a double and a half. So like these are huge signals, guys. Like we're going out to the higher time frames and we're really looking at the macro trend, and we're seeing a shift as we speak. You know, we see a lot of things in the news and everything like that, and there could be a black swan and all these things that could happen. But as far as the chart goes and these indicators, they're showing that the tides are turning. So there could be an event or a announcement that is going to like kind of go with the narrative of the charts and how they are and that they are shifting. And it will be like the nail in the coffin as far as like solidifying. All right, the technicals are showing that we're shifting trend. Now there's an announcement and a narrative to back it up, and then bam, we go. Now let's go to Songbird, because on the weekly chart, we have seen a long entry come in for Songbird with the Stargate signal. So we got a long entry. Songbird went from legit like 96 cents all the way down to where it's at now, about like 0.018 cents, like literally like not like 2 pennies, really 2 pennies from 98 cents. So we're looking literally at a 50x to get back to all-time high, you know, especially with the 1 week long entry here. That's a high time frame signal. And if we go down to the 3-day chart, we have a long entry here too. We're waiting for the buy now, the vertical blue line though. It does look like maybe by the end of this week we'll get it, because we have the stock RSI crossing up here. It's showing momentum to the upside. Maybe we'll get through the 50 line. That we need that to happen. MACD is green. I want to see a bigger uptick though, but so far so good. And then the TSI, I want to see a cross through. So as far as, you know, the signals flashing long entry, that's great, but we need to see the follow through of the indicators and the vertical blue buy now signal for the confirmation. Just go into the Discord. If you haven't already, go to the link in the bio, go to join the Discord, and we have the chain signals right here. So chain, just wait for the 3-day buy now. We got a 6-hour buy now, a couple prepare to buy soons, but just go in there and then you'll get the signals. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I want to get this video out to you guys so you guys can know what's going on. And I'll be doing a newsletter today. So I will see you guys in the Discord.